who should hire a financial advisor if it's really as simple as just buying an index fund consistently?
Yeah, I think, it's interesting. Even the way you frame that question, hey, well, why should I hire a financial advisor if it's as easy as buying an index fund? Well, buying an index fund is just one part of the financial planning process. It's the investment part. And I think most people would be surprised here. We don't think that everyone needs a financial advisor.
Yeah.
With all the information out there on podcasts and YouTube channels and books and blogs, there's so much great free information out there that a lot of people can self-manage for a long time. They don't really need to pay a professional. Generally, when a financial advisor begins to make sense, generally one of three things begin to happen. One is the gravity of your decisions becomes so big that you begin to feel uncomfortable. Okay, if I make a 10% mistake on $10,000, it's not going to change my life. If I make a 10% mistake on $1 million, well, now I'm starting to impact my livelihood. Now that might be more than I save in a year, more than I make in a year. So the decisions become really big. Or maybe life just becomes complicated, right? Like you used to have a 2-page tax return and now you have a 100-page tax return. Or you might have options and RSUs and ESPP, or you are wondering about what your estate document should look like. And you have all these different questions and you just don't know what you don't know. You're an expert in your field, in your vocation, but you don't know all the financial planning stuff. And so you want to make sure you're talking with someone who does know that, to make sure that all of your I's are dotted and all of your T's are crossed. Or number three, and we see this all the time, maybe you're super, super smart and you can do it on your own. And the complexity doesn't even really frighten you. But what you found is you just don't have time to put the energy and effort and attention into it that you would like to. And so naturally, because you have all these other things going on, personal finances falls on the back burner. So most of our clients, most of the folks who listen to our show that reach out, they find themselves in one of those three places. And they say, okay, I'm at this place. And yeah, I've done it great on my own, but man, I'd really love a second set of eyes. Or I'd love someone who's navigated this next stage that I'm going into and hasn't just done it one time. I want someone who's done it 100 times so they can tell me, hey, what are the things to look out for? What are the pitfalls I should have? But if you're a brand new person starting out in your career, it's not super complicated to figure out, hey, I need to make a good income, live on less than I make, follow the financial order of operations, put my money to work. And every dollar that I can save is going to be way more valuable going into my portfolio or funding my financial goals than paying a financial advisory fee.
Well, I mean, even in this interview, we've covered quite a few things from a tax policy standpoint, from estate planning standpoint, retirement structure. I mean, these are things you just don't know if you don't know. And then I also think about the brilliant people. We've had quite a few clients that are just geniuses, brilliant, big portfolios. They're bringing us on just because they know that if they pass away, who's the backup? Who's their spouse go to? So they've actually brought us in as almost like the insurance policy so that they can start introducing the relationship so they have coverage for the loved one.
What's the biggest account that you manage, like for a single person?
I mean, we have clients that are worth over $100 million. I mean, you'd be surprised to see that, yes, we have clients with over $20 million and we're still buying index funds for those type of clients. I mean, because I think that a lot of people, there is a level that where you get into family office planning and things like that, because we're not bill paying and doing other unique things like that, but we are reviewing tax returns. We are making sure account structures and everything are right, and making sure people are protected from just the things that they don't know.
And how much do financial advisors make? And how are they paid?
Well, it depends, because there's a few different business models, right? So there are generally 3 distinct business models inside the financial planning world. There are commission-based advisors who are paid a commission based on some product they sell. So these are generally like people that either sell a commissioned investment products, they sell insurance types, and basically the company for whom they work or whom they represent pays them for selling their products out to the consumer. Then there's the other side, which is fee only, and that's where we are. The only way that we get paid is directly from our end client. So if you have a problem or you have some solution that you need, we'll present to you solution 1, solution 2, solution 3. And we don't care which solution you choose, because we want you to choose the one that's the best for you, the one that's in your best interest. So the only way that we're getting paid is directly from you. Well, even inside of the fee-only world, there's a few different ways to get paid. There are subscription-based models where you pay it like a gym membership. There are retainer-based models where it's like a flat fee every year on retainer. And then there's assets under management models where the advisor gets paid based on the assets that they're helping you manage.
And we work under the assets under management. And we're unapologetic about it, because I think that what I've experienced when people are doing just project-based is it can be good, but the people, they're trying to hurry the process. They're trying to hurry because they know they're on the clock with getting it done. And then we've also see things where how often we have prospects come to us and it looks like a quilt work. And I can say, hey, you made this decision in 2017 because this is what was popular back then. Or even I've seen where family and friends have come to me and I give them some structures and then they disappear for 4 or 5 years. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we changed that whole process in 2020 and yet you're still stuck on there is some value to an ongoing type of relationship. And that's what, so we're unapologetic that we like structure. That's why we put minimums on what you need to have, because it's no different. I have a concierge doctor and I pay a lot of money for this concierge doctor. But for me at my level of success and my health, it's important to have to know I always have access to somebody who's going to get me good guidance and keeps me from what I don't know.
How much is that?
I pay over $10,000 a year. I don't want to give too many details, but it's.
I thought you were about to say $10,000 a month. I was like, oh wow,
there are
$10,000 a year. $10,000 a year is not bad.
Yeah.
Like when I look at my own health insurance, I pay like $700 a month.
They might
with
watch
a
this show. Don't say that too loud. I don't want them watching this and then be like,
that's actually pretty.
Graham just said we can raise it.
The concierge doctor thing. Just
how does that work?
It's exactly. You still have to have insurance outside of that because they're an outside the insurance model. So you pay for that out of pocket. But what they are is they are a personal concierge. Like if something happened to Danny to get in, I could text him right now and go to his office and I'm in and out in 15 minutes. Or if something happens, I need to call it. Hey, I need you to call in this prescription because I got this going on.
That's
and it is
really nice.
Or even if I have something happen and I go in and I see the doctor and I'm like, hey, I've got this going on. I'm like, you know what? This doesn't look good. You need to go get an MRI. And you need to see the specialist. I'll have my assistant call and make the appointment for you. And then I'll be at the MRI tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and I'll be in the specialist 2 days from now.
Cheaper to pay for things like the MRI just out of pocket in cash?
We still have insurance, so we're still, so we're paying this on top of our insurance.
Sure. And
the insurance, they're still going, since they know you have insurance, they're going to run it through the discount platform of the insurance company.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just recently went to the doctor for the first time in a very long time, just for a normal checkup. And they told me that my plan doesn't have telehealth. Could you believe it? So I'm doing blood testing as like a preventative sort of thing.
Right.
And they say, okay, for your results, we could call you, but you have to make sure that your plan allows for us to call you. And I said, well, why wouldn't it's a phone call? They said, well, they might charge you. I looked at my plan. Believe it or not, they charge you for the phone call. You have to go in person and it's free, but a phone call costs money.
That's why.
The whole system's crazy.
Well,
how does that make any sense?
Well, and if you, our doctor is a good friend of mine, and one of the things he says is a lot of our healthcare system in this country is set up to be sick care, not health care. We're really good at triaging sickness. Something goes wrong, I got to come see you. You just said, hey, I haven't been in a long time, but I want to go for this checkup. I have my blood work done every quarter, so that way I can actually see that and be proactive about my health. Because there's no point in having all the success and trying to save money and building towards financial independence if you don't stay healthy enough for long enough to live a really, really good life for a really, really long time. So we're kind of taking the approach that when it comes to healthcare, we want to be forward thinking on that, not reactive.
Life insurance is one of those things that makes sense for a lot of people out there, but most people just put it off because it feels complicated, expensive, or time-consuming, but it doesn't have to be thanks to our sponsor, Fabric.
Fabric by Gerber Life is term life insurance that you can get done today. It's made for busy parents like you. It's all online. It's on your schedule right from your couch. You could be covered in under 10 minutes with no health exam required.
If you have kids, and especially if you're young and healthy, the time to lock in a low rate is now. And even if you have life insurance through your employer, it may not offer you enough protection for your family, and it usually does not follow you if you leave your job. Fabric offers flexible, high-quality policies that fit your family and your budget, including options like $1 million in coverage for less than $1 a day.
Fabric is partnered with Gerber Life, trusted by millions of families for over 50 years. There's no risk, and they even have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can cancel at any time. Fabric also has free digital wills, tools to invest in your kid's future, and more, all right from your phone.
Join the thousands of parents who trust Fabric to protect their family. Apply today in just minutes at meetfabric.com/ICHclips.
Again, that's meetfabric.com/ICHclips. MEET fabric.com/ICHclips. The link is also down below in the description. Enjoy.